Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you all for being part of it. Today, we have a special video. It's just an extra video. It's not Sunday yet, but we had a sponsor come here to the house. Please stay till the very end. I got to take you into the car and ask your advice on something. I need it. And let's go ahead and meet the sponsor, who has been a sponsor of mine for a very long time, who brought some really cool stuff. So let's get into it. Are you subscribed to VW Trends magazine? If you're not, pop down in the description and please get yours. They are back in the saddle for quite a few years now. Let's show them some love and support. Welcome back, everybody. And who do we have here today?
Hey folks, Dino from Dino's Garage.
From Maryland, who traveled to Pennsylvania for two reasons. One, I really appreciate you. He came to my daughter's wedding, him and his wife and his beautiful daughter, as you see here. And we had such a marvelous time. But he said, wait, I brought some things. I want to surprise you with something. But I wanted to show you something real quick before I show you what he was nice enough to sponsor me with. Check this out. Now that is a shirt. Y'all need one of these, really. This is cool. I like it. So I'm shocked. I cannot believe what you brought. Let's take a walk over and show them. I really appreciate this.
Great to be here.
I'm sorry, I can't quit smiling. Let's take a look. So he tells me, I got a surprise for you, because we talk basically almost every day. And this was weeks ago. And of course, he's in Maryland. He's not in Pennsylvania. And I'm like, dude, you've done enough for me. Gave me 40 Cadrons, a set of them, like, they're like brand new. I could go on and on, but the point being, I'm like, what did you do now? He said, you'll see when I come up, and I'm coming to your daughter's wedding, which was awesome. Awesome. This guy had to rent a hotel and pay a ton of money just to be here. So it's just is what I'm just being honest, you know. But I'm gonna move over just a hair because I'm a little freaked out at what he contributed to the project.
Once again, Slade, thanks so much for having me. So what I've got for you is a set of 5.5 inch. These are center line aluminum wheels, and we were actually curious if they were in fact real center lines. Well, I noticed it had these little Wolfsburg looking logos, except there's a little catch. They're not Wolfsburg logos. They are CL logos. These are authentic, actual center line rims. So I hope you enjoy them. I think they're going to look great on Chaos. And the pleasure is all mine.
And he's right. These are center lines. They're not knockoffs. And what we're going to do, and Dino did tell me, he said, brother, they're going to need polished up. You know, they were sitting for a while. I'm going to do a video next week of how they're polishing oxidized aluminum. So stay tuned for that. But Dino, I can't thank you enough. You could have simply put these on one of your cars. I mean, Dino has some nice, cool cars, I think you know. Like the burnout video right here. Yeah, that was Dino. And I had the pleasure of receiving a self-interview from him with his oval. But I can't thank you enough. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. These are going to look so good on this car because wheels make or break a car. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I am like blown away by this. I really am.
When you told me what you were looking to do to Chaos and you said, man, I really want that solid vintage centerline look.
Yeah.
And these became available in my space at Dino's Garage. It was like, okay, we can make this work.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy it all worked out, truly.
You took my breath away. And to drive, what, 5 hours?
No, it was like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Maybe 5 with bathroom stops.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
It was amazing. And what you said you had another surprise.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So this comes from a very good friend of mine, Mr. Pat Downs, one of the fastest bug drivers in the country. Pat Downs was involved in the creation of the MagnaSpark system, which is sold by CB Performance. And ultimately, he decided to perfect it and create the Pat Downs Shockwave Ignition System. This has 40,000 volts of power coming from the coil. These are all-inclusive systems. When you buy them, they include everything. The coil, the distributor, a beautiful billet bracket for the actual distributor itself, and matching spark plug wires. So you get everything you need in one kit. These do not need vacuum advance to because they have such an aggressive timing curve, and they also can advance way out. So you not only get added performance on the low end, but you get really nice highway performance. It does come with enough springs and things to adjust the timing curve a little bit, and it does come with a device so you can lock it out for turbo applications. And this, my friend, is my gift to you for everything and all of your support to Dino's Garage.
I can't believe this. I love supporting you. You're an honest shop. You're down to earth. And another sponsored gift. And and they do help. There's been donations, people buying stickers, T-shirts, parts. And I didn't know those were going to be real center lines. I'm still a little freaked out.
Yeah, that was really a nice surprise.
Yeah, but now we have the whole Shockwave system. And where did he work before?
He did work for CB Performance, yeah.
Okay, I thought he did, but I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't positive. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
This is going to help the 1904 stroke rod, as you see here. It's going to wake it up even more. And like Dino said, and I've never used one. So the nice thing is when I'm tuning or messing around, I can get on a horn with Dino and go, hey, I'm not getting how this is or that is. Because I won't lie to people. If I've never used something, I'm very honest. And that way I can call Dino and then aggravate him because it's fun.
Another couple quick takeaways, not to sound like a cheapskate, but this is the least expensive, fully featured electronic ignition system on the market. When I say fully featured, I mean where it comes with both a coil and a distributor.
Right.
This is cheaper than a couple of other brands that are very popular on the market.
Right.
And it also has better performance numbers. The other thing is, although you'll be able to call me, and of course anybody who wants to call Dino's Garage is welcome to, if a person buys this and they're in another part of the country and they have an issue, when you contact Pat Downs for support, not that you'll need to, because I have never had an issue out of one of these.
Right.
But if you do, Pat Downs answers the phone. And that's really impressive in this field.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much anymore in life.
So often, for any amount of money, it seems like it's getting more and more difficult to find good quality parts. So when you can find parts that are sold by American companies, that are good quality parts, it's really a treat. Well, the impact you have on our community has been unparalleled. And I'll be completely upfront. There are times when we're working in the shop and we go, it's been a while since we've done such and such task, and we have a TV in the shop, and we throw Slades right up there on the TV, and there awesome. It is. Every step of the way, with such detail that we don't get from just glancing at a Bentley manual or something like that. You can really see the hands-on way it's done,
and I appreciate that. I do. I always hope the videos help folks. That's what this is all about. And the community has really grown with, on the Facebook group and the live chats on Sundays, people join in. It has been so nice. And this guy here is very reasonable. And I'm not just saying that again, I'm being honest. His shop, he takes very serious. It is not a joke. And I'm not just pumping him up because he brought me stuff. That isn't the goal here. If you do need something, make sure to call him. You'll see right across the screen the phone number right now. Save that phone number, because even if you've got to go a couple states away and leave your car there with him for a while, it's going to come out of there running great. So, brother,
I truly appreciate that, sir.
I can't thank you enough. What we're doing now is we're going down to the house real quick, and we're going to carve some pumpkins with baby Avery. So we will see you soon. Thanks again, brother. I appreciate it. I really do. Oh, thank you so much. We'll be back with another one.
All right.
And I asked Dino to bring me a copy of this, which was really cool. I don't subscribe to them. I really didn't know much about them. But Volksmania, let me show you up close here. Dino's Garage in there, the one that has been a sponsor of me. And I thought that was really cool. I'm not going to read all this to you, of course, but they put a big article in about Dino's Garage, which I thought was really, really cool. It's nice when places get recognition for the hard work they do. And on the next page, right there. So I thought that was really cool. That's his shop that you see there. Well, just a small fraction of it. So very cool. I may have to go after this magazine and have something else to read when I'm sitting on the couch on my butt. And as Dino said, if you look there, these are actual center lines. when he did first tell me about them and said he wanted to sponsor me with them, which I thought, wow, that is so cool. He said there's a little bit of mild oxidation. I just need polished up, and I'll tell you what's going to happen with that video. However, everybody runs across aluminum wheels that are oxidized. We're going to make them shine like a mirror. Heather's going to do that video, and that'll be Thursday. And then Sunday back to our Baylor video. So a lot of videos this week. So, as you know, I'm doing the metal dash look, okay? And that's coming up very shortly here now. I got to go ahead and sand it. I got a little behind because I had stuff going on with my daughter's wedding. We have a hole here, and then we have one on the other side too, which holds the dash pad on. So, I'm not going to put the grab handle above the glove box. I'm going to eliminate those holes, no big deal. The holes on each side where the dash pad goes in, right there, I'm not going to weld them shut. And the reason being is in case I ever want to put on a dash pad again later on, or somebody else does, I don't have to worry about that. So what do you choose that I put in them holes? Which one? Will the skulls look kind of silly, or will the dice look better? I may use the driver's side hole for a tachometer. Does anybody know of any brackets that come off of here? Because I'd like to put the tachometer here. So what happens is I need a bracket to come off of there and hook to the tachometer. Now, as you know, these tachometers, there's a little hump, you know, an inverted hump, and it goes onto the steering column. I'm not going to be able to do that on a Beetle. So if you know of any aftermarket brackets that I can use that will go to that part and have a bracket coming off of it. I know that probably didn't make sense, but I want to be able to put it coming off of the dash where that existing hole is. So if anybody knows of a website or somebody that sells universal brackets, to go to a tachometer, let me know. If not, I'll try to fabricate something, but it would have been nice to just buy something like that. And I checked all these. They're all 5.5s. So my 205s will fit great in the back. They say 165 is the minimum you should run on a 5.5, but I think the 155s will be fine. There's no doubt. I don't corner like a jerk, you know, going around bends. I do sometimes, but I'll be okay. I'll just do that when I'm alone in the car. But this is awesome. I'm so excited. We'll see Heather polishing them up. We'll just have her do one and show a couple different techniques for oxidation and bring it back to life and make them like a mirror again. So, and we got our shockwave system. Now here's another question for you. What do you prefer to use for oxidized aluminum wheels to bring them back to life? So far, I've got Mother's Maggot Aluminum Polish. I've used this for years. And I also ordered Flitz. My buddy Johnny really likes that Flitz. So I ordered that also. If you have any other ideas that you want to see Heather do, come Thursday's video, please put it in the comments section below. We'll do a couple wheels because we'll do maybe Mother's on one, Flitz on one, and then whatever you folks bring up. So what's your favorite thing to use? I don't want to scar the wheels up. They're original center lines, so I want them to stay nice. Let me know what you think in the comments that we can try. So that was my questions for you if you made it this far. We definitely want to polish them up Thursday, and then Friday I'm going to sand the dash down and get it all finished up for Sunday. So let me know what you think about the dice or the skulls, tachometer bracket. There was a place like that I had bookmarked and I can't find it now. So I want to get the interior buttoned up and get that done and mask off the windows and sand the car and paint it so we can come along good. So, all right, this was an extra video this week. Thank you from Dino's Garage. I really appreciate it very much. This was a huge thing to do. Everybody have a great, great day. Okay, because my brain stopped working. I wasn't thinking, forgot what happened.
Are you gonna introduce me, or are you gonna? Should I just start rolling in?
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Okay.